I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, Depp vs. Heard, things like that. And you might know Amber's got a friend named Evil Musk. Wait, I mean Eve Barlow. But the thing is, Eve's account is stuck on Evil Musk because she can't change it back. Now, at some point in the future, maybe Eve will be able to change it back, but for now, that's what it's going to be. So, there was a recent article that came out in NBC that said there was an open letter by 130 experts defending Amber, to put it simply. And Evil Musk is going crazy over this. Now, here's what I say. If you think Amber was abused, you have the right to your opinion, but just show some evidence. You're not going to convince people on the other side about the 30 million Johnny fans plus the general public without more evidence. But they don't have that. So it's always ideologies, theories, psychology, things that aren't tangible, things you can't actually touch, just things that kind of float around endlessly with, like I said, opinions. Here's the first one. Gloria Steinem supports Amber Heard after she lost Johnny Depp trial. I don't know who this is, but it says political activist. So she's an activist, which means she's not as into facts and evidence as she is the political message behind it. That's the whole problem we got here. And here's another one from The Independent. And by the way, why is this such big news everywhere? Alright, to be fair, people are looking for news. News might be slow, and they're using it as a story. But if you think about it, it's not really news. And she's got Obama dropping a mic. For what? I think the mic drop happened already in Virginia, but I guess Evil Musk missed that 6-week trial. Oh, wait. Evil Musk was there and got kicked out. Such a fond memory. And of course, a lot of followers pitching in their opinion. Our letter in support of Amber Heard was a labor of love started by a group of survivors and signed by over 130 experts and organizations immersed in women's rights, IPV, and sexual violence. We are incredibly moved by the outpouring of support. Let's see what some people said about this. Well, here's some pictures of Johnny Depp with his finger cut off and some bruises, things like that. Okay, fair enough. Here's some audio. And Josephine says, this letter makes me so angry, I have tears in my eyes. When I heard those audio tapes, I heard my mother all over again. The foul language, the taunting, my father unable to keep up verbally, so as not to respond physically, he left the house. And Moxie says, 130 people spitting in the faces of survivors. This isn't a flex. Wait a minute. Moxie, they're experts, don't forget. And Trixelin, if I'm saying that right, says, and more than 19 million people have shown their support for Depp on his official Instagram account compared to the paltry 502K for Amber Heard on her Instagram in the same length of time. Well, that's a fact. I like facts. I like things we can see for ourselves. Some experts' opinion don't really need it because we had a court case for 6 weeks. Not to mention the 4 or 5 years before that where we had a lot of evidence pour in. But even if we just stick to the court case, that's fine. Bunch of experts just lost a lot of public trust. And yeah, can't disagree. And these people, by the way, who are pitching in, they're not huge. They're not like 500K followers, 1 million, 2 million. This person's got like 18,000. This channel here's got more subscribers. Not to compare, I'm just trying to show you the scope that these people have. The reach and the influence they have is not that big. There's the USA Today. Who reads USA Today anymore? Raise your hand. Nope, pass. The Guardian. Wow. Well, I could sum them up in 4 letters. You might know what they are. And of course, Leave Heard Alone, who has a check mark. Okay, cool. Support Twitter. I guess we agree on that. And Evil Musk says Landmark from Glamour magazine. Because what Glamour cares about is just the way you look, I guess. And You Were Heard says she always believed Amber because she's a survivor. But the problem is, a lot of actual survivors said they could spot Amber from a mile away. I'm sorry, I got to apologize. Not to say You Are Heard herself isn't a survivor. I'm saying that actual survivors pointed out Amber wasn't. And another oh my god for Gloria, who, I'm sorry, I just don't know who she is. I guess I know now. And this person, Lindsay Boylan, with about 70K followers, so they're not like tiny platforms, but nothing special. I mean, Tug and Andy Signor have like over 1 million combined on just those two channels. And Evil Musk keeps going on with her charade. It's been 168 days since June 1st. It's been 168 days since a Virginia courthouse decreed that Amber Heard defamed her ex-husband. It's been a strange 168 days. Today is different. Why? Not really. Nothing happened. And this one, we got to agree with. To all the female survivors, you are so loved and so important, and you have displayed more courage every day and incurred such wrath for your passion and integrity that I hope you celebrate today. Read more here. Yes, to all the actual female survivors who were abused, but not for Amber Heard, because we don't believe that she was abused. But I'm with you, Evil Musk, for the actual survivors, and the men too. But hey, even if you want to stick with women, that's fine with me. Obviously, I'm for both genders in general, but if you want to help women especially, that's fine. I'm sure there are more women victims, maybe, but the point is, it's gotta be real victims. That's the important part. That's the most important part. And here's Kat Tembarge from NBC, who also has a check mark, who has less followers than Eve, by the way. But Kat has a check. Thank you for supporting Twitter. And it keeps going and going, but the thread pretty much ends on this topic with something hilarious. For some reason, I can't change my Twitter username back to my own name. Is someone upset? I'm not upset. I find it hilarious. Anyway, it's not just a problem with Evil Musk. A lot of people are stuck with a handle they don't want right now. Some people have like Thanksgiving turkeys and things. And I gotta say this, maybe I shouldn't, but some guy changed his account name to Giant Penis, and he was really pissed. And I said, at least he didn't change it to Small Penis. That's the joke. That's the end of the video. I rarely make jokes like that, but it was pretty funny. And I guess he's in a worse situation than Evil Musk here. But, you know, that's that, I guess. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be sad about it, but I'll get over it. See you next time.